Welcome to your astro forecast for March 30th to April 5th. If you would like a political rundown of this week's forecast, check out TikTok. And if you want to keep up with political astrology, I post every single day on my Substack. Go subscribe. So before we get into the daily forecast for each day this week, I want to talk about, again, how the nodes have been sitting at 8 degrees for quite a while and are going to hang out for a little while longer. Okay, this is a Scorpio degree, and we're dealing with karmic and destiny points within the nodes. So when you see sort of the volatility that's happening, or you feel like there's a lot of tension inside of yourself, there's a lot of change happening, maybe a lot of shadow stuff is coming up, this is probably what's affecting you the most. You'd have to look at how it's impacting your birth chart specifically. You can book a reading for that. But that is probably what is happening within yourself and why all this transformation is occurring right now. Now on Monday, we have Venus moving into Taurus. Now it rules Taurus. It's going to hang out here for a couple of weeks and bring a lot of very different energy in. It's going to bring more luxurious energy in, more relational energy. You're going to seek comfort. You're going to seek style, maybe aesthetic. You're going to want to really relate and connect with people. On the downside of this, people are going to be incredibly stubborn both in relationships and within their value system. There's going to be some hot tempers. It's all going to depend on how Venus is aspected. And today, of course, it starts off with a bang. It is actually in a square with Juno, which represents partnership, can represent enemies as well. So this is going to bring in some volatility within relationships, also within value systems. Something unexpected is probably going to come up. The fact that we also have Mercury, which is in Pisces, sextile Pholus, which is unexpected cataclysmic energy. Mercury's in fall in Pisces, okay? It's not happy there. So there's going to be probably an unexpected conversation, maybe even an argument, but something is likely to come up within relationships at this time. So I encourage you to really pay attention. And if you're feeling tension anyways, remember, we can use this energy or it will use you. So if it comes up unexpectedly, that's a sign that you're not utilizing the energy. Okay, so if there's conversations you need to have, changes you need to make, this is actually the time to do it. Okay, and it might be messy, it might be uncomfortable, it may end up leading to a big change in your relationship. But if that's the case, then you know, and it's meant to happen. We have to trust ourselves in here first and foremost, always. Tuesday, there's not a lot going on, but on Wednesday or Thursday, depending on where you are in the world, we have the full moon in Libra coming in. So remember, the full moon is a culmination of lunar energy. The lunar energy, the moon, represents our emotional self, matriarchal energy, intuition. So this energy is going to be at its peak, but in Libra, which is diplomacy, it's justice, it's relational, okay? So again, we have relationships coming up. This is a big theme for at least part of this week. It's at 12 degrees, which is a Pisces degree. There's something about endings here. There's something about closing out cycles. Now, this could be endings of relationships. It could also be closing out harmful patterns within relationships as well. This is meeting very harmoniously with Lilith, which is in Sagittarius right now. So again, if there's conversations, if there's like things coming up that you need to address within your relationships, also within your value system, this is the time to do it, and do it truthfully, okay? The Libra energy will help to create diplomacy, but the Lilith energy, use it to give you the courage to finally have these discussions. Now it is also squaring Pholus and Jupiter, so you may have an unexpected ending, or someone may come to you with unexpected conversation. There could be an expansion of energy that you don't want if you don't actually have this conversation. And just be mindful, there's also an inconjunct to Mercury, okay? You're going to have to communicate very, very clearly. If you can't do that, this is probably not the time to have the conversation. But with all of this energy culminating, conversations are going to be forced, whether you want to have them or not. So like I said, use the energy. Just know it might be a bit messy. Thursday, we have the sun, which is in Aries, squaring off with Pholus as well, okay? There is identity crisis in coming up for a lot of people. And this will depend on how it impacts your own chart. But this is very intense right now socially all over. You're having this really big, unexpected moment somewhere in your life. It's going to create a misunderstanding or a questioning of who you are and how you express, okay? This could relate to the relationship and energy from previous in the week. It might not. But then we also have Mercury squaring Lilith. We have arguments coming out. We have misunderstandings. Communication is very abrupt. It's forward. And somebody here is like really not giving a shit how it comes across. Okay? And that can create arguments. But what I'm getting at is there's like necessary recalibration happening. We're moving into April, which is going to be very astrologically intense. So we're getting prepared for that. We're starting off with a bang. Friday, this energy is continuing. We have Venus coming in again in Taurus still, this time squaring off with Pluto in Aquarius. There could be a massive ending or a complete transformation of a relationship, or your value system may come out too, okay? You may see something in a totally new light, and some of these conversations this week might prompt that, okay? This is really important. We also have Mercury meeting harmoniously with Jupiter, but remember, Mercury is in Pisces. It's in fall, it's not happy. And again, there's like an expansion conversation happening that might change your viewpoint, might change your outlook, whether in relation or again, value system. This might come up for you. You're being called to re-examine who you surround yourself with and how you see the world during this time. Saturday, not a whole lot is going on, but Sunday, we're culminating this energy with the Sun and Jupiter and Lilith all playing together in not so harmonious ways, okay? The Sun is squaring off with Jupiter. We've got also the Sun trining, which is a harmonious transit with Lilith, except Jupiter and Lilith are in conjunct. They're creating confusion. So again, we've got conflict energy, okay? We've got misunderstanding. We've got seeing things from different perspectives. So this is coming up. People may even feel like threatened in their identity with this energy. The Sun with Lilith, it's calling you to stand strong in yourself, but the other energy is calling you to be open to maybe seeing things from different perspectives, but not to the point where you're compromising yourself. That's where Lilith comes in, and she's like, you need to still stay true to yourself, but be open to seeing things from different perspectives, okay? Jupiter and Lilith it's in conjunct, it's creating confusion energy. So there's something you're missing or maybe not seeing fully clearly. So this whole energy of this week, you may not come to sort of a conclusion with it. It may sort of come later. Jupiter, remember, it expands, so it may continue its expansion. And remember, these transits are peaking, so they're going to hang out for a little while longer, even after I talk about them on here. So know that there's a lot of really big energy coming in, but it is really calling you. Like I said, look at your surroundings. Look at how your value system impacts your life. How does it impact the life of those around you? Are you being a good person? Okay, number one, are you being a good person? But also, are you compromising yourself to make other people more comfortable? Are you compromising what you truly believe and know to be true, your moral compass, to make other people comfortable? Because that's never going to work out. So good luck moving through the energy. If you would like support doing that, please reach out. Also, if you would like to see how all of these energies are affecting you or look at your own natal chart, please book a reading. I would absolutely love to hold space for you.